Okay. So, as you all know, the former Kaduna State Governor and former Minister of the FCT has recently visited the National Secretariat of the Social Democratic Party, the SDP. So, guys, this is a very interesting move because, as you will recall, El Rufai was rejected as a minister in this Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, citing some security concerns. And most Nigerians were shocked because this is a man who went against Buhari's policies towards the tail end of the Buhari regime in order to support the Tinubu's aspirations. And all of a sudden, Tinubu won by hook or crook. And then after that, when there was time to submit names for ministers, El Rufai's name was submitted, and people, especially his supporters in the northern part of the country, were so happy. And personally, I don't seem to like him because of his kind of vindictive nature and probably his failure to manage the diversity of the country, of his state particularly. And but that is irrelevant at the moment. So we are going to look at the story concerning his imminent defection, as I would put it, to the SDP as 2027 election is approaching. So guys, this is our first video on this channel, and we would like you to give us a feedback. Let me read you a story from The Guardian, which the story is titled, "I Don't Care," says El Rufai as he visits SDP headquarters. Guys, that is the title of this video. Let's get it on screen so you can see. All right, according to this story, El Rufai says he doesn't care as he visits the National Secretariat or headquarters of the Social Democratic Party. And as you know, the SDP is a party that has rich history dating back to the 1990s, where Abiola ride on to become one of the famous politicians and one of the faces of resistance to military rule in the country. And so let's now look at a brief from that story. The story reads in part, ahead of the 2027 elections, the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El Rufai, on Wednesday visited the National Secretariat of the opposition Social Democratic Party in Abuja, was seen in a viral video on the social media paying consultation visit to the national chairman of the Social Democratic Party, Alhaji Shehu Musa Gadam. According to sources private to the meeting, Gadam described El Rufai as a friend with a high political pedigree and added that Nigeria needed transformational leaders like El Rufai. The source further added that Gadam appreciated his guests and his entourage for the visit, saying, "It is time for all stakeholders in the country to put aside ethnic, regional and political differences to move the country forward, and more especially at this period when the country is facing serious challenges ranging from hunger, insecurity, joblessness, kidnapping, inflation, among other ills." El Rufai was received by the members of the National Working Committee, NWC, of the party. Recall that El Rufai has been paying consultation visit to some notable politicians across the political divide in recent times. Okay, the story continued. There was, however, a mild drama at the tail end of the meeting shortly after a photo session when someone was heard cautioning those taking photographs against leaking the photo of the visit on social media. But El Rufai quickly responded, saying, "I don't care." So, guys, this is an interesting dimension to this story. So, for those who are with El Rufai, or maybe probably in his mind, he was on a secret visit for these people to caution against leaking the pictures on social media, it means El Rufai was probably on what I may call a secret visit to the SDP. He was that maybe because he don't want to cause frail nerves. He don't want to offend those in his party who are in power. But on the one hand, for him to say I don't care, it means there is nothing he cares about his former party. At the moment, the same party seriously for. Remember, the same party denied him a ministerial slot. His name was, I think it was an orchestrated kind of scheme somehow. It was a kind of scheme to remove him from power. They know omitting his name may have caused some drama, so they decided to nominate him, but they set up a trap ahead in the Senate. So, what is your thought on this? Do you think El Rufai's travels were pre-planned, or it was just a security concern, as the Senate alluded to? So, but let's come back to this visit. So, guys, what do you think is the reason why El Rufai had to visit the headquarters of the Social Democratic Party? Do you think this politician is trying to defect from APC? Now, if that is the case, do you think his defection from APC would cost Bola Tinubu his 2027 election? Bearing in mind the performance so far and the mood across the country. Well, in Nigeria, politics is something that no one can predict, as many people have said. For me, El Rufai's defection will mean a lot, because for some of us who never wanted him in government in the first place because of his woeful security performance in Kaduna State, honestly, El Rufai could not manage the diversity in Kaduna State seriously. He is a very good administrator, a good performer in government, but in this present day Nigeria, our diversity, for those of us who want this country to be one, our diversity, how you manage the diversity of this country is key. Look at it. In this current Tinubu's government, many people are already complaining in the north, especially from the north, of his policies, meaning everybody wants our diversity to be managed in a particular way that will suit and that will keep this country one. So, El Rufai, I don't think he did that. I may be wrong because I'm not from Kaduna State, but based on stories and occurrences in Kaduna State, there is a strong indication that El Rufai did not manage the diversity of the state very well. And many people have accused him in the past of being a religious bigot, an extremist, and the like. So, guys, let us know what you think. Is it a good riddance to bad rubbish, or you think El Rufai's imminent defection would pose a threat to the chances of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027? So, like I said earlier, this is our first video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because we plan to bring you a lot of analysis as we move forward. Thank you very much for watching Hizbul Talk. See you in the next video. Thanks.